kids, y'all. Her nail wouldn't be right without her makeup. She's never out of makeup. She doesn't like you and me, but she's
Water. Oh, a lake. Oh, I'm about to swimmity swim.
She's never out of me. You barely make enough for you. Well, is she all lies? Should you
Fuck shit, cock, ass, titties, burner, bitch, muff, pussy, cock, butthole, Barbara Streisand!
So masturbating in the shower again. It's not for everyone. I think it's extra work. You got to stand up. It's a lot. There's a lot of
You have to stand up.
I'm
in the shower head.
In the shower?
Shower head is my friend.
Since the shower head is my friend. You know, having lubrication, having constant lubrication on top of your own personal is also a plus. And it's easy cleanup. You're already in there. I don't like fucking in the shower. I will say that depending on how big the shower is, I don't like fucking in the shower because either one of y'all is drowning or one of y'all is cold.
Or somebody's about to slip. Like
right. Like my shower specifically is very slippery. I have fallen in that shower in a regular fucking shower. My fault. I would wash the conditioner out on my feet, but like sometimes you just be getting a little too vigorous in there and it's just too wet and I'm big.
Ain't no such thing as
yo, in the shower there's absolutely such thing as too fucking wet.
There is.
And unless you have like the dual shower head where y'all are both getting sprayed, I'm either drowning or you're cold as fuck all the way in the back.
Damn.
Tucked away in the corner.
Right. I'm choking on water and my hair and you're warm or I'm warm and you're cold as fuck.
Yo,
better hope you have the rain thing.
While you're fucking, you're doing it wrong. I'm just calling that out right now because I've never been cold while I've been fucking.
So I'm not a fan of mashed potatoes. That's the weird thing. And my wife,
because I ain't made them for you.
Bro,
right,
no.
I agree. I haven't made you some mashed potatoes.
The wife makes some pretty dang good potatoes, man. Mashed potatoes. I'm not even gonna lie. And the way she makes it, you know, she does her thing in the kitchen. But I'm still. It doesn't matter who makes it, what company makes it, what fucking establishment makes it. I've never.
I can guarantee you, I will put $100 on it right now. I will make you fall in love with mashed potatoes.
Yo,
$100. $100.
I'll put 100 up too. I'll put 100 up too.
$100.
It would have to be in a kitchen that is nowhere near this house. Because if my wife finds out, forget it. I will be.
We're discuss that. Money's on the table, son. We don't talk about money.
Yeah, no, I got you.
We don't do what it is. We got you, son. Yo, a potato. Right. What is your beef with mashed potatoes? Why don't you like them? Like, I guess
what is it about them?
So, because growing up.
What's your favorite snack? Vagina. Vagina's always been my favorite snack. It's delicious, it's healthy, you can eat a whole lot of it and not gain no weight, and it comes in many, many flavors. It's just a little bit expensive, so I don't get to eat it all the time. But man, oh man.
Takes so long. Fire's out. What do you want to be? I'm holding on. Myself was never enough for me. Gotta be so strong. There's a power in what you do. Now every other day I'll be watching you. I'll show you what it feels like now.
Kiss where you want to kiss. Fuck where you want to fuck. Chill life. Live it. Mammoth meat is coming. I don't know how much longer we got.
Mammoth meat is coming.
Okay, so real talk though. Would y'all try the meatball? Would you taste the meatball?
Meat is coming.
Yeah. I'll put it to you this way. Oh my God. What are we making tonight? What is everybody? Everybody.
That mammoth's gonna put us all out of business.
I know horses
They
have
gotta pay him.
jerk
They'll pay
off.
him more than $1,000, right, for the mammoth meat?
Oh hell yeah! You have to jerk off horses, but elephants have tusks.
Whoa!
They technically jerk themselves, and has no elephant figured this out.
But they're not opposed to
Did you? Can you post that?
Whoa!
What the fuck?
That's just
They
gross.
don't need to get a room. They just need to go behind the dumpster.
Okay, I was waiting for the 6 train. Literally, I walked towards the front. I know the guy was sitting in the bench and his pants was on the floor. The other sat down and was taking 6
Okay.
kick to the head.
Thank you for the.
Word like a true New Yorker. I think it's interesting that Kill Bill is the Ford choice. I really do. I would want to think it'd be the Hateful Eight in the South. It's just a lot of racism going on in that movie. It's just that closet racism. Like I feel like Buffalo. I think like Buffalo Man, the dude from the January 6th, like his favorite movie to quote from Tarantino was definitely the Hateful Eight. Spitting horrible lines, or that scene in Pulp Fiction about storage. Hey, I don't have a problem dropping them from Harlem. I'm just saying, like the way Tarantino uses it. Is there a sign in front of my house that says "dead storage"?
Bitch, you know I'm better than you, right? Bitch, you are just digested ramen. Oh, you want to get fucked up. You want to get fucked up. Bitch, every Gen Z little shit with an iPhone goes to a ramen place. Every basic couple hanging on by a thread goes to a pho place. Bitch, tell me why everybody's favorite font is Times New Ramen. Well, bitch, we can also fight if you want to do that. Fought around and find out, bitch. Oh, hey, guys. You know what, bitch? Taco Bell will settle this. Taco Bell, which is better, pho or ramen? Okay, I feel like you're both just pretentious spaghetti. I feel like every pho and ramen place used to be an apartment building before the neighborhood got gentrified. I mean, I can't even steal your slogans because you're both too cool to have one.
Emotional, damn it! Wow, isn't this a fun group? Welcome to Detention.
You'll have detention every day until I tell you. My school will not be a training ground for budding pornographers.
That's the stuff right there. Reminds me of the old days.
Question? Does Barry Manilow know that he's raided wardrobe?
The answer to that question must be there next Saturday. Don't mess with Bull, young man. You'll get the horns.
Do you cool, or do we need to just chill and wait for you to make a new shot?
You know what we ought to do, Bob? We should get him some smoke. Because that stuff is like currency in prison. That and ass.
So, you got detention. You screwed up. Maybe you were trying to be cool. Take it from a guy who's been frozen for 65 years. The only way to really be cool is to follow the rules.
You through?
That 7 quid a moment Christian and you asked me to run here. Barry Manilow really
Use your time to study.
Ah, sweet.
Hey everyone, it's Lord Miles here. I'm in Afghanistan on forged documents going to meet a black market gun runner who was previously wanted by the US for 5 years. I'm also going to hang out with the Taliban. Now, you may ask, why am I in Afghanistan? Well, that's a really good question. During COVID lockdowns, Afghanistan was the only country open without a vaccine mandate, so I just went.
Let's see what happens. So we're just going up to pick them up, and maybe we'll go shooting. Maybe I may get thrown into a ditch. We'll have to see. In life, you always have to take a gamble in order to benefit a little bit. Why do you think I went to Afghanistan in the first place? There's a risk and there's a reward, but for me, there's only reward because it's so much fun. Let's do some shooting with the Taliban.
One debt to society later.
As you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out.
Let's start the show.
Wow. Wow. We're starting the stream with audio issues. Yay, it's Thursday, everyone. Vic's on mute.
Well, no, I mean, I thought you were talking about the hum. You don't hear the hum?
No.
Oh.
Fox is on mute.
Fox is on mute.
I'm on mute too. That's great.
Yay! It wasn't me.
Sorry,
Tell
you're
me it
muted.
wasn't me.
I was muted. There's a hum, and that dude tried to go to Afghanistan thinking he was going to have a vacation. Stupid.
For real did. He wouldn't find out. Like,
Yo, but the thing is this isn't his first trip. This isn't his second trip. This is his third fucking time. And you admittedly say, I know this is a dangerous place. Then you're going to use the terminology, no risk, no reward. Like, yeah,
He said there is no risk, all reward.
Yeah.
That's so dumb.
Hey, there's not a COVID lockdown in Afghanistan. Let's just go over there and shoot guns. You could have came to Florida, dude.
Hey,
You coulda
Texas
just
gun
came to
ranges are
Florida.
still open the whole time.
There you go.
Man.
it's probably a good thing.
What up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Welcome to Detention, RTNTV. We're in the house. We're in the building. His reward was a tombstone. Nah, he's still alive for right now, or is it official? Like, is he done? Did he not make it? I know he's MIA, but they're trying to get in touch with him, but retro. Either way. My man caught a different kind of detention fucking around and finding out. But it's Thursday. I'm Vic Nasty. the Fupapi on many social channels. I'm going to be your ambassador of dark tourism tonight. Dark tourism and fuckery. But I'm here with my brothers and my sister. I'll let them introduce themselves and then we'll jump right into the business.
How's it
Hi,
going,
y'all.
everyone? This is Goose, aka the Great Disruptor. Kind of thick, dad bod extraordinaire, ready to kick it off this fine Thursday evening with you fine fucking stars.
What up? You're kind of in and out there.
Yeah.
All the audio.
I don't know why.
Shit.
Let's see, what can I do?
That's fine, I think.
Is that better?
It's lagging, but we can hear you
Yes.
without the interruption.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
There's a delay though. We hear
There's
you
a
and then
delay.
you speak. Yeah, you're
That
good,
was
baby.
good.
Go ahead.
So I'm like a Godzilla movie.
Yes.
Well,
All right.
cool.
I'm probably gonna have to get creative here. Be right back.
And we'll be here.
Did he start to also do the Munchkin talk?
Yes.
Like that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yes,
It
he
was
did.
just my. It just wasn't just my mom.
No,
I was making sure I'm not on that many
no,
drugs.
that was absolutely happening. Ma'am.
Hi. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and get this part of it going. Stars New York City, Instagram, Facebook, I think Discord here, Twitch. I think that's it. So it is Thursday. It's throwing me off because tomorrow some things are open, some things are closed. I don't really know what day it is anymore.
Why? Like what's? Oh, Good Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still a thing.
Uh,
Yeah, to some, and that's fine, Happy Good Friday to you.
don't word up. I didn't even eat fish. A little bit of bad. What a bad Catholic I am.
Hey, I've got fish. Good to go.
You ate some fish today?
No, I ate chicken today, bro. I have an
Oh
addiction.
yeah,
I ate
I had
steak.
chicken too. Yeah.
Steak.
Chicken is it's the fish of the land.
There you go. Yeah.
If tuna can be
Okay,
the chicken of the
Jessica
sea,
Simpson.
then
Oh yeah.
chicken
Yes.
can be the fish of the land.
Sure. Okay.
100%.
Jesus knows my heart. What he doesn't understand is how I'm wrestling with maybe going to church on Sunday or going to watch Arsenal play Liverpool. I haven't decided which one it's going to be yet. I went to a church recently. I didn't really feel a lot. I know we got him back.
I didn't hear him though at all.
Talk first, sir.
Nah.
Oh,
How about now?
There you go.
yes.
We're good.
Yes.
You split the workload.
Yes.
Okay.
I split the work like I split cheeks.
Right.
No, I'm still traumatized from this shit. Don't do that. I'm still traumatized from
No,
that.
I didn't do this.
I don't want any kind of stroking motions. Introduce
too
yourself. Tell the
similar.
people who you is.
It's too similar.
Hear me the first time?
Not
It
really.
got
kinda in
to
and out.
dad bod
Yeah.
extraordinaire, and then things got weird.
That's it.
Yeah, and then you just started cutting out. You started doing yeah.
No, I don't do that. I don't
Yeah.
do that.
You did that. That's what you did.
Right. Right. Right, Gustavo.
Today.
Dad bod extraordinaire, kind of fit, kind of thick. Yeah, that's it. Ready to kick the tonight off with you fine folks.
Disrupting shit, bro.
Always.
Last
kinda
but
my
not
thing.
least, our homie, a road dog. Introduce yourself, sir. Let the people know who you is.
I am Papa Fox 21. That is my Twitch. You can find the rest of my socials there because I'll be honest with you, a lot of them have a lot of other names. But you can find me streaming. I streamed today. I'm doing a bunch of different stuff right now. Dude. I'm kind of bouncing all over. Playing a bunch of different games. I'm going to start going live in the just chatting section. I'm starting to get into video editing a little bit more, doing some intros. I'm going to start setting up intros for some people in here for when they come to the stream. So when you come in and you chat and you say something, you have your intro video. So
Shut up.
just things I'm working on towards the future. So whole bunch of stuff coming up.
Busy man.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you.
Thank you for having me. I love Detention. It's my favorite night of the week.
It's a vibe.
So we were gonna start off with the why do these young folks like to fuck around and find out, but I really have a feeling like it's gonna be that you guys are just picking on us young kids. Look, just so we'll recap it at this. Don't do stupid things. You do stupid things. You read stupid books, you get stupid brain. You do stupid shit, win stupid prizes. Like, just don't go to countries and think you're just gonna hang out with warlords. Like, no, don't work that way. Like, don't fuck around and find out, please. That's our PSA for the night.
Not
Y'all got any
that
thoughts
kind of
on it?
fucking around.
Yeah, not that kind of fucking around. That kind of fucking around, we're totally okay with. You make sure you fuck around. Fuck around all over, unless you're married. All right, so let's start with this one. Let's see how this new thing works. All right, so hold on. There we go. So we're trying to do this a little different these days, y'all. So we should be able to do this, and bam, and the page isn't available. Why wouldn't it? Why would it be? But it's cool. This one doesn't have audio, so we can make a move around that. Did y'all hear about the chick with 2 vaginas? We'll start it off there.
Yes.
The dual sim?
Yeah, but both slots are functional.
Fully.
Oh, I didn't have all those details.
They removed the page. Oh no.
Stop
All right,
playing. It's
well,
just working.
the post that I had, there are other ones, but the long and the short of it, and I do have her Instagram so you guys can see what she looks like. She's a porn star, and she has both her. Oh, okay. I thought I told people freeze. My bad. She has 2 vaginas, and she says one's for her man and one is for work. So why have I never heard of such a unicorn? Where do we find these women? Like, we know that there's Dominican people that grow balls. Like, the balls don't drop until they become teenagers. So they think that they're girls and then they find out that they're boys. It's an actual genetic thing that happens in the Dominican Republic. Yeah, it's crazy. The balls don't descend until they hit puberty. Yeah. But this chick has 2 vajayjays. So thoughts? I'll see if I can find us an article real quick.
It's too much work.
I wonder if the
Well,
boyfriend
one's
got
not
the
for you.
role he wanted.
No, I'm not
That's-
even
no.
talking about me. I'm talking about self-care. That's too much work. You already
that's
have to
extra
do like
douche.
But you're already
balancing
down
and
there,
care,
I mean,
and you got to make sure it's like clean. And now you've got double the maintenance.
She definitely gets a lot of buy one, get one sales.
no eye holes within that, Geo.
Female kangaroos have 3 vaginas, and it's not because male kangaroos have 3 penises. So are you implying that kangaroos are meant to have the
One's
train
for
run on
work
them?
and one's for
It's called
One's for birthday.
survival. Got to be
It's
ready at
called-
all times.
Yo, it's called a
Are
BOGO.
they all functional? See,
It's called a BOGO. That's
You
a
know how
BOGO.
this is making me feel?
go. Yes.
This is making me feel like, did you guys ever own a toaster 4 slots?
Yes.
I have.
And most of the time you didn't use all 4.
You didn't use all 4, but then you had that like in struggle. Do I put one on each end? Do I use a 2 in the middle or side by side? You know,
First off, you always go left to right on a 4-slotted toaster.
left to right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
Also,
That's how.
If you have a 4-slot toaster that's just cooking everything at one time, I'm kind of interested because I've always seen them split. Is yours not split?
I don't know one.
Oh.
Is this how I just imagine when I stay at a hotel and I see 4-slotted toaster?
You really showing your Mexican right now. I'm sorry, Hobie.
He just hits the toast in the oven, bro. He calls it a day, dog.
Nah, man, they just use a frying
No,
pan.
we got a comal.
Okay.
Okay. We're a little fancy over here.
Okay, fair.
The fuck is a comal?
A comal is a cast iron skillet, but it has a lower border.
So a frying pan.
No, it's a comal.
Okay.
It's real thin.
This is meant to warm up the tortillas.
Yeah. Cars are vehicles, so are vans.
It also doubles as a disciplinary tool.
Dang.
Cast iron, you say?
No.
My mom still has one from 1980, so it is a very reliable piece of equipment.
All right, we got an article. So it seems she earns $12K a week on OnlyFans and Pornhub. So her pussy's worth $6,000 a pussy. We know the value of her coochie now.
Well, just only one is for work though.
Christ.
So only one is for work. But see, so this is where I think it gets cool, but gets kind of tricky. Like if one stops working, is the other one still functional? And then does that one become the backup driver? Does she just not work?
Oh, is her synced?
Well, yes. I mean, I think that your coochie's going to produce.
But she's got 2 sets of
uteruses.
That would suck.
Right.
That would suck.
Ovaries.
Yo, your BOGO goes with your monthly cycle? Oh, no. She must be a rampaging monster, bro.
Nope.
I'm telling
Once I gotta go.
Yeah.
Have hysterectomy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, also your doctor visits have to be expensive. I'm just calling it now.
Is it one patient or 2?
Yeah. Like, how's your insurance look? Must have to double down on payments too, bro.
Double down.
So she birthed children through a vagina, through one of them.
Yeah, I don't know if they get into this, but she does have 2 kids.
Hold it right there, please.
Yes.
Is this like a super uncommon thing?
It looks like none of us heard of this before, so I'm gonna go ahead and say yes.
It's called diddlefis. That doesn't even sound right.
Probably Didelphis, which doesn't make it sound any better, to be honest.
Well, she couldn't have been the first one because it would have been named after her. Isn't that like the rule?
Yeah,
Her name's Evelyn.
Yeah, I'm trying to see how this works. Is it like...
Does that cause you any complications in the future too? Like, it's a lot of work.
And then she's not even ugly. Like, I can't figure out if this is a blessing or a curse.
She's got the best of, well, her man's got the best of both worlds. He's got one.
Yeah,
he's got a chick who can support the both of them, and ain't nobody else touching his tuntis. Kim asked under what conditions would the tuntis not work. I don't know. Maybe you got sand or grit in one of them. Maybe one's drier than the other. I mean, I'm not really.
Yeah, what if your body can't keep up with both of them? Like, what happens if your body at some point's like, hey man, like pulling too many resources, we got to shut this bitch down.
Yeah.
And what? You know, like, do you like got to have everything pulled out, or like, how's that work? I'm just saying.
I don't know. You're a mechanic. You should be able to break this down for us.
Didelphis or didelphis is a rare condition where there's 2 uteruses, but she's actually got
2 sets of
2
ovaries
openings.
And 2 openings. So she has 3 openings.
Okay. 1 extra opening.
I just looked it up. It looks like 1 opening to me.
Hers?
Or normal opening.
Well, the condition is described as
Yeah.
2 uterus, but this says 2 sets of ovaries and 1. Okay, so she's extremely rare.
Yeah,
That's rough. Yeah, I'm telling you, I only foresee bad things down the line.
And ovary, but ovary
Like,
come in sets.
like she hits like
I do
50,
not envy
60
her.
years old, and then all of
I
a
don't.
sudden this news article is a 180. is this chick is going through a rough time. Letter B is shut down. Letter A is confused. Her brain doesn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is.
Is it like an Ethernet splitter? I don't think.
One opening.
I don't think that's how that works. It's
One
not a router.
opening.
From what I can see here, it looks normal to me.
Yeah. Is it like a choose your own adventure?
Only
Like when your
some,
penis
see, here we
goes
go.
in?
Only some have 2 cervixes and vaginas. So typically the condition is for 2 uteruses. She just has like her own, she's got 2 sets, 2 complete sets.
So they're like,
Why? I just want some Arby's now.
Oh,
pain during sex, painful period, crampy, heavy bleeding. Wow. Double uterus occurs when a developing womb, which starts off as 2 separate ducts, fails to join together. Yo, this is insane. Like, as I read more about this, I don't envy her. Like, I was
really
kind of
don't.
like, damn, how do
No.
I get one? But
nah.
I feel bad for her now.
Yeah.
See,
I'm telling you, bro. 20 years. 20 years, it'll
Both
be a
babies
different
were
news
very
article.
small, needing
That shit is about to not be good.
to spend months in intensive
Vic,
care at the uterus.
You remember when we used to work with dual SIM cell phones? You had one SIM that went on one side and the other SIM went on the other. This
Mhm.
doesn't look like this. This is like the new updated ones where you pull up one SIM tray and then you have both SIMs there.
Double-sided SIM tray?
That sounds even
Or is
worse.
it one next to the other?
Yeah, I
It's
don't
just like
want to
a long-
compare coochie.
That
to
sounds
SIM
even
trays.
worse. Hell no.
Yeah, I don't want to
Nope.
think about putting my service inside of her device. Like, I don't want to think about it that way. Keep it warm and gushy. Like, it's just cold and hard.
You know what's crazy? I think you really would like that. You tied it up.
I am going to check her out after the stream. I haven't seen yet, but yeah, I'm gonna check it out after the stream. I just want to. It's for the sake of research, guys. Like, please don't judge me. It's not for recreational purposes. I just want to be able to explain when we talk to people how this works, because the way it seems to me is that there's one opening, and then there's 2 doors. And you could either choose the adventure of the left or the right.
Left or right.
Yeah, does she have to usher
Is it
the
left or
work
right or
penises?
front and back?
I don't know. Like, if they're stacked on top of each other, does one stay tighter? Like, there's so many questions I have, and there's no one we can call right now. I'm Aggie. Like, if any of you know a biologist, oh wait, I thought like one of y'all clicked off to go call a biologist. I was so excited for a second. My bad, y'all.
Fiction said he do the research.
Fap, it's research. Fap.
Can I say
No,
that I
he's-
feel like it's really bad after like seeing enough thing about like 2-headed snakes or 2-bodied humans like fused together that like this honestly isn't like that shocking anymore. After you see so many different things, especially like people with like their heads fused together or something like that, like this gets brought up and you're
Did
just
she
like
was she a twin at some
add it
point?
to the
Like,
list.
I don't know.
Yeah, dude, you know, like there's just so many wild things in nature. And I'm just like, of course there is. Somebody was bound to get it, right? Like waiting for the time you run detention and they're like, guys, there's a dude here and he's got 2 dicks. I'm just,
No,
it's
wait a
bound to
minute.
happen. There's turtles with 2 heads, 3-headed fish. Like they all exist. They're all real. You can just Google pictures of them.
They
There's
did
a
find a
porn star that
3-eyed fish.
claims to have
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
a whatchamacallit. No, not.
And there's a one-eyed monster.
All right, let's move along. The remakes. This kind of started with just the concept of Barbie. I don't know. Did you guys see the Barbie trailer yet?
No.
I'm kind of against the movie. I was talking to some people about it. I
Well, it's turned into a thing. It's all about what's her name's feet at this point. Like, everyone is obsessed with Margot Robbie's feet because she has the scene where she
Oh.
takes off her fuzzy slippers and she keeps her heels in the air like the Barbie doll does. And everyone's went ham. Like, this is Quentin Tarantino's going to be, this is going to be his favorite movie. They have like different photos from different movies where her feet are out. Like it's just become this whole subreddit on Margot Robbie's feet because of this one trailer. Everybody's named Ken. It just seems like a strange film. But then I heard HBO's planning a Harry Potter show. So they're basically going to convert the stories. Each book would be a season. So what was that guarantee us? What, 6, 7 movies or 6 or 7 seasons?
Yeah.
And each year would be a different story, which I think is cool.
Yeah.
Even though we've already had Harry Potter, and I don't think anyone could be, we've grown up on these actors playing these characters that we would want to see someone else. But I really think I'd like the television, especially after playing Hogwarts. I'd like a television series. So first, let's talk about that one, see what you guys' feelings are. Then I'll go into the remake that should not occur.
If the rumors are true about having what's her face actually star in the movies, they're gonna stir up a lot of shit. I'll just go ahead.
JK?
Yeah.
Oh, what, are they high?
Yeah, there was something about her being in something like in a Harry Potter thing coming up, and people are losing their minds. And I defended the game. I defend the game through and through. If you play games, you need to go play that game. It's amazing. However,
it's even fun to watch y'all play it.
That game had nothing to do with her. Now, if you put her into a movie, yeah, you're gonna have riots. You're gonna have people that are really pissed.
No, I think what it is that it's the fact that they're using her stories again. So if she didn't make a lot of money on Hogwarts, she's going to make a boatload of money from HBO. HBO is going to pack the fucking truck up. And here's all the monies, JK. And I think that's where, if she was in the show, they'd just be insane to do that. Like, they'd just be high. Like,
yeah.
I mean, who was the dumbass in Hollywood that didn't figure that 2 + 2 = 4? You just better fucking know better. My brain fart.
She's helping produce the story, so that to make sure that it's the story. As long as she doesn't like show face in it, I think it'll be okay. If she shows face in that movie, like I don't even think I can watch it. I gotta be honest with you.
So I never read any of the books. How close were the books to the movies? And did they leave out a lot of parts? Yeah.
There's a lot of like fine detailing that they leave out in the movies.
Okay. Maybe they're just gonna touch base more on that.
I mean, you have a whole season versus what, 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
Like instead of converting a whole book into 2 hours, you have, I mean, you know, in HBO series, they'll run 45 minutes an episode and then run you 10 episodes in a season. You can cover everything from top to bottom.
The other thing too is HBO is still bad with DC, right?
Mm-hmm. For right now, yeah.
So for now,
well, Warner.
So maybe this is them trying to make money off of what they've lost with DC and all the changes.
But they've had the Harry Potter. They've had the Harry Potter movies since I think the inception of Max, or at least the 20th anniversary of the Philosopher's Stone. Because I'm sorry, I'm not calling it the Sorcerer's Stone. It's the fucking Philosopher's Stone. I'm keeping it old school technical. I'd be okay with watching it as long as there's some kind of, I don't want to say retribution because I don't think that's the right word. I'm not implying that HBO should be, paying for her sins, but if you're going to do this, then acknowledge who she is, and if you're going to pay her, match that to something. Because there are people that are going to be hurt by it. I mean, do I think that they need to toughen up a little bit? Maybe, but that's my opinion. That's not these guys' opinion. That's just, me saying, we need to toughen up some of these youngsters a little something. But the remake, and fiction already spoiled it, Moana.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I read about that.
Wait, why?
I read about that. The live.
Because The Rock.
Who cares?
Hasn't even been 12 years.
Mm-hmm. I love the animated. So
I mean, to be honest, I don't really go see a lot of live remakes of certain things anyway. Like Has The Little Mermaid actually come out, or is that still in production?
I still haven't seen it.
That,
It's coming out.
it's coming out.
I
Or
didn't watch The Lion King.
it's out.
Is it out? No, I don't think it's out yet. I think it's
No,
coming out.
isn't it coming out sometime this year? Or early
Yeah,
next
I'm
year?
not going to go see that. Why would I go watch that? No offense. I would just watch the animated version. Maybe, and that's just because of like growing up and watching that movie so many times as a kid that like I would just go watch the animated version. Also, not to mention, like, if you're into any kind of anime, and if you've ever seen a live action remake of any anime, 99% of the time it is absolute dog shit on fire on your front porch.
Yeah.
All of its ass.
Yeah. They have yet to successfully produce anything, because even Ghost in a Shell has its moments, but it's nowhere near what the anime is going to be like. I hope they never do this live action Akira that they've been trying to make all these years. Like, just don't ruin it.
Fiction touched on a good one. Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball.
I broke an Xbox controller over that movie.
Great stories with that one.
Yeah.
There's been none. I can't think of any anime. The one that had hope was Cowboy Bebop. That didn't do well. And
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it didn't. I mean, John Cho should have known better. Dude, you know who you are, John Cho.
I saw.
But did you ever watch the cartoon?
I never saw the anime.
Oh, the anime's unbelievable.
They did. I went back to start watching the anime again, and I did see where they cut out certain parts of it. But I think it was still a good show.
All right, Scooby-Doo was a good live action. All right, that's fair. Is that an anime or is that an animation?
Animation.
That's an animation.
That's not an anime.
That movie was good though. I'll give it that. But what's the one with the book? Like homie in high school finds the book and every name that he writes in there.
Death Note.
Dude, that live action, I made it like 20 minute into the movie and I just turned off the whole TV.
Really?
Just like
They're supposed to be redoing it as far as I know.
They've already done it. They've put out 2 movies and I didn't go see the second one. It's just bad.
William Dafoe was a voice.
Ryuk.
Yeah.
Demon.
Yeah.
Ryuk.
Yeah. Which his character was fine, but the main character in the anime, he's like real smart. He's like super cocky. Like he just does he's like the perfect supervillain as far as like everything goes. And then like the opening scene of like him finding the book and Ryuk like approaching it, he's just like cowering behind the teacher's desk, like crying like a girl. It's like, oh, dude, no. Like that's not how any of this went down. Just gonna shut
it. But going back to the Harry Potter thing, I think I would watch it. I was a fan of movies. I never got into the books. But HBO has done pretty good with. They have a good track record with The Last of Us, Game of Thrones, House of Dragons. So I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm pretty sure they're gonna do a good job, and they're not gonna let us down.
Oh, I have no doubt that they're going to put together a great show. I think my concern is more the backlash, and if we'll get the whole entire thing, because that's a fucking house of cards that's waiting to come down. They're canceling shit left and right, and they're HBO. They got hell's best offerings. Like they should be rolling in the fucking dough. And they're having money issues. So if HBO's having money issues after The Sopranos, after Game of Thrones, all of that shit, yeah. Who knows? That's my concern. You set out to make 7 seasons of television, maybe even 8, because you decide to stretch the Deathly Hallows and turn it into 2 seasons because that's an HBO thing. Let's split a book into 2. That we don't get to the ending and it gets canceled before we get the story fulfilled. It's the same reason I won't go down this trip with the Lord of the Rings show on Amazon. You cancel it, I'm going to be fucking pissed that I don't see an ending. That's, I need to know it's going to be completed. Not leave me the movies. Or give us an older Harry Potter where they're playing their actual ages now, because the Ron Weasley's actor is out. He's a fucking
Oh, you meant the original actors?
Yeah, because their kid goes off. What is his kid's name? Something Severus Potter.
Yeah.
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 And their kids go off to Hogwarts. So now, and then something happens. So I'd take that.
Like a
Yeah.
continuation? Okay.
Yeah. Like I'd
I
take
can
that.
dig that.
Yeah, I'd dig that all day.
I can dig that. The remakes, I don't like. Like even Full House and Fuller House. That's one of the ones that came to mind when I read that topic. It wasn't that bad because some of the original actors, it was a continuation. It wasn't a remake. So I could fuck with that.
Yeah, I could fuck
Had
with
they
Stephanie Tanner.
attempted to remake it, I don't think I could have co-signed that.
Fucks with some Stephanie Tanner. I'll tell you that much.
Did you hear that Jack Black wants a Red Dead Redemption?
Yeah.
Really?
He wants a movie. He wants a
No
movie. That I think
way.
needs to be a show.
No, that needs to be a show. That definitely needs to be a show. But could you imagine that? With the popularity of Yellowstone, 18 whatever and 19 whatever.
What story would they tell?
Start with young Dutch. I want to start with Dutch Vanderlyn in the beginning. Then you bring in, season 2, season 3, you bring in Arthur, and then you finish up with John. Like,
Yeah, because the games played like the whole Star Wars thing, right? Where the first game is that setting, but then the second game is actually what happens before that. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't play the first one, but I played the second one. That shit almost brought me to tears by the time I was finished with the game. If you haven't played it, that game hurts.
Wait, the first one was with Justin, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think so, yes.
And then the second one was
Arthur Morgan, and John is a part of the gang. And you see the son, you see Jack Marston, and you see his wife. Like, they're all part of this big gang called the Dutch Vanderlyn gang. So what happens then, because when the first one, John comes from jail and the family's like at the homestead with Doc, you see those characters fleshed out and kind of see how they ended up.
Yeah.
Where Red Dead kicks off. So it's really cool. But I think Arthur Morgan was a way more fleshed out character. One of the coolest things I've ever seen with anybody streaming is Arthur Morgan, the actor, would get on and play like Red Dead Online with people, but in Arthur's voice.
Damn.
Sure.
That's cool.
But do you guys know the first game was actually Red Dead Revolver?
Yeah.
Yes, and it was trash.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, I played that one.
I had it. Yeah.
Yeah, I played that one. But I think it'd be great if they did a series.
BioShock show. That would be crazy.
Because they kind of didn't Westworld fall off?
Yeah, it's not that they fell off. They just went so far from where they could have went with it. Like, they took all common sense and logic, and I get that you're trying to throw curveballs and let's be different, but that shit, when we first saw it, we thought it was a dinosaur, and it turned out to be a shoe. Like, it's the exact opposite of what you thought the thing was originally. It's solid, but it's over. I don't even think they're bringing it back. I think it's one of those shows that's going to end on a cliffhanger.
Okay.
Or if not, it's
what's up, I'll be Frank? What's up, Pigeon? Didn't say hi y'all earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Gang in the house.
Bird gang in the house.
Oh, Pigeon Mac, bro.
Pigeon Mac. Yo, crew. All right, we got a link tree drop there. We are RTNTV. We're at about 50 minutes in. A little bit of a relaxed, laid back night. Let's see if we can get a little more toxic. I get myself revved up. Let's jump into you had something underneath the Barbie movie about an easy elimination round. Talk to me.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Sure.
What is that?
It's potentially easy.
Okay.
So I didn't make this one up. I found it. Honestly, I hadn't thrown anything in the note yet. I was like, okay, let's do this.
Oh man. You
got something shared? Let's see what this is. Oh,
this should be easy.
Gus, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Gus. This is why I'm going to give my answer now as the food guy, and then I'm going to just stand back and let you guys fight for the scraps. Mexican food and soul food are almost the same type of thing to their people. Okay, I'm going to say it that way. That comes off as least ethnically challenged as I can be about it. Like, yo, you can't. I'll put it to you this way: you can most of the time find a decent taco. You can hardly ever find really good soul food. So that's the only reason why Mexican food would have to go and soul food would have to
Fuck
say
you.
Fried catfish, collard greens, like.
I gotta ask a question. Is it just specifically Chinese food? Like just Chinese food? Or is that like Asian food as a whole? Because there's, is it just Chinese food?
No, you got to keep your pho and your
for
ramen.
simplification reasons, let's just go with what's on the board.
With what's on the
So
board?
you can still have your sushi.
Chinese food.
Okay?
Fuck that shit.
Hey Ella, hey Tabby.
And not
Welcome,
actually
guys.
because like I'm saying it that aggressive. I'm just saying, but out of this list, like Chinese food would have to go. If I can keep ramen, pho, if I can still eat like onigiri, like all the Japanese food, bro, I'm good.
Okay, that's fair.
So you're saying if that said Asian food, then you would be like, nah.
Then
we're
I
not
have to
done, but-
reconsider.
You'd have a
because it's specifically Chinese food.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's not a lot of food that you could get away with Japanese and you could get away with Korean and be
Yeah.
very similar. There's
Vietnamese.
nothing else that's like Mexican food.
No. No.
Gus
And I've
might be
lived in
safe.
Mississippi, bro, and I now live in Texas. Like, you got to have some soul food in your life, dog.
By
You
the
have
way,
to.
Don't make me
Vic,
do it, Tap Out Beast.
Vic,
What up, Gus?
Vic, you know you just voted off my mom's torta, right? You just
Yes, I know.
Excomunicado.
I know, dude. If you don't,
No. I just needed a yes or no answer. Thank you. That's
A
it.
good roast duck, yo. A good roast duck that's fine.
No.
Fine,
See,
homie.
that's the thing. That Chinese food up there is the American Chinese food. That's not real Chinese food.
So, are you saying that this is just going to mean we don't get the Chinito Chinese restaurants? And Josh is really pushing. So, I'll clarify because Josh wants an answer here. The best Chinese food is the Chinese food cooked by assholes who treat you like shit. Take your food and go because it's going to be delicious. Or if they're behind bulletproof glass. Under those two circumstances, your Chinese food will be guaranteed to be delicious.
And the roast duck. You need the roast duck on the window.
If you see a box of condiments in front of said glass, don't even eat there because they don't give away free condiments like that. You get 2 packets for $30 worth of Chinese food. So if they're giving away duck sauce, they're trying to cover up the flavor. Don't get tricked. You happy now, Josh?
Okay, so Fox has got Chinese food. Vic, fuck you. Lars, what do you got?
I can go without the soul food.
That means you ain't never had good soul food.
I've had good soul food. I just like the other stuff better.
Man.
Chinese, that's my people's. Mexicans, they're of the variety of my people's, of my other people's.
Thank you, Audrey.
And then seafood, yo, I love
someone's thinking
shrimp.
correctly.
I love
Now, I did want to ask a clarifying question though.
scallops.
What are we doing with seafood? Is it just that type of seafood, the Cajun boil type of thing, or is it like
Any variety of seafood, and yeah, the stuff that's there, you can make it different ways. So I'm not gonna limit you to.
thing? Because we got our own seafood, man.
That's okay. So that's Mexican food, bro.
Okay.
Stop.
Just because you're trying to sell us on Mexican food so hard.
No. It was a clarifying question. You made your choice, sir. You. Mom, Vic is excomunicado on your torta, so you can't feed him no
it's
more al
fine,
pastor.
yo. That's fine. I mean, it is what it is. I'll eat cow's foot, and I'll eat collard greens, and I'll eat sausages, and I'll eat fried chicken and cornbread and mac and cheese and rice and peas and all the goodness. And the fried catfish.
As a grown man, I have cried multiple times over real authentic soul food. Like right over the plate in front of the owner of the restaurant. Like, I'm crying like a little Right. Are you okay? Oh, I'm good. I'm great.
Pig's foot, no oxtails. I don't know. Is oxtails a soul food thing? I never really had oxtails as a soul
I
food.
wouldn't consider
I don't
it
think
soul
so.
food.
Ribs, yes.
Yeah.
Slow cooked ribs.
Yeah.
My vote's gonna be actually the seafood.
Oh no, you crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went split 4 ways.
Yeah. Well,
Cool.
like I said, there's seafood and soul food, right?
Yeah, but if you give up seafood, you can't have it in the other food groups, right?
Yeah.
No, that's why I was asking. Like, is it just the seafood that's presented to us up there?
Nah, I think if seafood is no longer a thing, seafood is inedible at this point.
Which means it takes it out of all 3 other categories because they make it in everything else, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, see, that was a tricky one. Okay.
Seafood is just protein. Like, if we really want to be really technical about it, seafood's just protein.
All water protein.
All water protein. There's
Yeah.
no. You're not eating sea cucumber. You're getting an actual soup. You're not getting a real cucumber. So, I don't know if seafood's fair to compare to all of this, but yeah, I'm with. You know what? Yeah, Chinese gotta go.
Yeah.
Chinese gotta go.
Yeah.
I'd rather keep Mexican than Chinese. Like,
Absolutely.
Hey, at least with Mexican, you're not hungry 5 minutes later.
It's 20 minutes.
I eat all the Chinese food. I don't know what you talk about, son. Like, I don't get hungry after Chinese food. The fortune cookies and the little crackers are for.
I do, man. Whether it was from like Chinatown on Mott Street or from the Chinita around the corner, man, never fails.
If there was no
20 minutes later,
bastardized Chinese food, Audrey, like the shitty Chinese restaurants that we know, because there are some shitty ones. I'd like if it was all dim sum.
I would only get the chicken wings and French fries.
Oh, dim sum! Damn it!
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it was all dim sum, then yes, I would never get rid of Chinese food. But like Audrey said, I get the chicken wings and French fries, and I can get chicken wings and French fries and soul food. So yeah, that Chinese food gotta go. That sucks. But I still got Korean food and Japanese food and Vietnamese food and Thai food and Filipino food.
That's why I had to clarify. Like, if Chinese food was like a blanket for Asian food, like I would have to reconsider.
This is a tough one.
I've said it was easy.
No,
just because you said something's easy does not make it easy. This was hard.
This is
could have made it
you
hard.
presented this to 3 fat boys.
Yeah. yeah.
And you all were able to make a decision. I'm so proud of you guys.
No, it hurts our soul. I've had to make these decisions. Yeah, none of us are happy.
This is horrible.
Not by any means.
Okay, so like out of all of these, the ones you eat the less, would it be?
That's the one I eliminated.
She said
I
soul
probably
food.
eat the least amount of seafood. I probably eat the least amount of soul food out of all of them. But that's just because it's hard to find good soul food, and it's a pain in the ass to cook good soul food. Nobody got a whole Sunday. That's Jesus's day. That's the one thing that get me about Christian grandmothers in the Baptist church. Y'all can do a whole soul food dinner on Sunday, yet the Lord said rest. Just saying.
Also, a massive difference between trash collard greens and actual soul food collard greens. Huge difference.
Oh yeah.
I had collard greens one time, and Buddy used neck bone to cook.
You had my collard greens.
Did you put no? Remember my neighbor?
No, that was Ashley who put neck bones in it. I've done it with neck bones, but I prefer ham hocks. Give me ham hocks and bacon.
I'll give it to you. Your collard greens were better. You go down on some soul food, bro.
Well, mac and cheese, the whole nine. Like I get down on some soul food. All right, so yeah, thanks, Audrey.
Yeah.
Neck bones is the shit.
That's a Tupac one.
It wasn't too bad. Not too bad. Nobody's traumatized off this.
You need narrow fat and tendon. Anyway, I can get in there. That's what I say about my dick and pussies. Anyway, I can get it in there. Let's go. All right, cool. So
that was a fun one.
Any of y'all enjoy sleeping on the job?
Oh hell yeah!
Or have you been caught sleeping on the job?
No.
Of course not.
Right.
Right.
Very good. So this couple, I guess they work at a BJ's or they work at a Costco's or they work at a Sam's. They working
A Jake's.
somewhere.
Oh, okay.
They are working somewhere and they got caught sleeping on the job. But this shit is hilarious. Like, if I was the boss, I would say he was kind of nice to him. All right, let's run this. Can y'all see that? Not yet, because I have to turn it on. I don't like this setup either. All right, there we go. Warehouse employees caught sleeping on the job.
People a chance, and this is what they do. Are you kidding me?
This is.
Are you serious?
Nah, it's fake.
Guys.
Nah,
I call this bullshit.
They was hard
I call
sleeping.
bullshit.
They
I
were
call
out,
bullshit.
bro. They were out.
That was a fake wake up.
Nah.
That was a police
jumped
knocking at
up.
the door. Wake up the way she jumped up.
They
What fucked
hour
me
and
up
a
is-
half into REM sleep, bro. They are in.
Yeah, they're deep
There's
in
30
it.
minutes left on their shift.
Yeah, they started already with a 2-hour nap before they went, picked up some breakfast from Mickey D's, took that home, smash, smoke, go back to sleep.
Waffle House.
Yeah, for real.
I like it.
But
I like that little setup. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Look, that pillow look comfy. Like,
because of the red, that's definitely BJ's, right? Like, I'm not wrong in assuming that.
I have no idea.
That could be
In
Costco.
the BJ's warehouse.
Yeah. Why didn't they try to cover it up? Like, you just sleeping out in the open, right? Like, there's that hole
That's what
right
I'm
there in
calling
front of you, right?
bullshit.
You could have just moved that a few inches further and try to like get some coverage.
Yeah.
And why was it only an 18-second, not even 18-second clip? I don't know. I call bullshit.
I mean, only reason I would say is I'm not calling it bullshit is listen to what he says at the beginning of the video.
You give people a chance, and this is what they do. Are you kidding?
You give people a chance, and this is what they do.
Okay. I swear she moved before he like tapped on
no,
the show.
but he even got his boots off.
Yo, my man does have his boots off.
No, that was a real jump.
Yeah, that was definitely a real jump. I don't chat. What do y'all think? That's some crackhead energy.
Oh yeah, they were dead asleep. They were hitting it.
Yeah, I don't know if that one was fake, but I'm just looking at it like the reaction. I've been woken up like on the job. That's kind of the reaction I had.
Yeah.
Fucking my hat.
Chat, what y'all think? Fake, real?
When did you get here?
I'm a nail in my twat hole. Just fucking pay me to do nothing. Moan, I'm a bitch. Crack. Hi, Frank. Real. Pigeon says it's real. You have to trust the twat hole. So do I get to double trust that chick because she has two?
No, definitely not. That's double the worry. What you mean?
It's double venomous. Double the.
Is it
toxicity.
Ela? Is it Ella? Hi, welcome. First time seeing you here in the chat. I get like that.
What
too.
up,
Yeah,
Ella?
I think it's gotta be Audrey. I mean, I feel you on the whole. We've seen a lot of stage videos, especially on Three's Company. We've seen a lot of shit, which has sparked some really good convos, but we've seen some fake shit. This, I don't know. My man has some vitriol in his voice. You give people a chance, and this is what they do.
Oh yeah, he mad, bro.
Yeah,
he's
mad,
not
man.
happy. He's mad.
And she looked comfy too, bro. He was all spooning up, big spoon.
It's probably cold in there. It's a warehouse.
Yeah. You know that sometimes you have a good meal and then that AC's hitting you. It's nice and chilly.
Yeah.
And you gotta take a nap. We also didn't know what time it was.
No, it did. It said
They
6:37 a.m.
You got a 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. shift, bro.
I
What
tell
if they
you,
were done with their job?
I have worked that kind of shift though too, to be honest with you, and it's brutal. I'm not gonna lie. Like by the time like 4:30 in the morning hits, 5 o'clock, all of a sudden it's not nearly as dark outside, especially if you go outside and you can see it and you start to see like the sun beginning to come up. All of a sudden there's a reaction in your body, bro, where everything just gets like that much heavier. And you're like, man, I am tired, bro.
Pigeon said it was supremacy, man.
You heard it in his voice. So does my parking lot need to have a sign that says dead storage? My man was kind of hot. Supremacy mad. I'm gonna start using that one.
What's in my coffee?
Supreme mad.
Supremacy mad.
Yeah, all they did have to do was wait 23 minutes, just sleep in the parking lot.
They probably fell asleep at 5.
I was gonna
Put a
say
timer for
they out.
6:53.
Yeah, they were out for a quick minute there.
And Gus, I heard you say, but maybe they were finished with their work. Like, would you hire an employee that just says, "Okay, I did all of my task. I'm just go ahead and get paid these next 2 hours. Yeah, it's time to take a nap. I finished early."
What if they
and then the response, yeah, I could hear it now. But at least I didn't go home.
Yeah.
That would be the millennial response. But at least I didn't go home. I just slept here. I could have, I finished my work early. I could have went home.
You see what
should have just went
happens
home
when you hire you people. No eye holes.
Fucking no.
What you mean, use people?
People would chance you off these subservient like a real human would. Wow. All right. Since it's Easter Sunday this weekend,
he has risen.
It's Easter Sunday. We're gonna call this segment "So Jesus Died for This." Subway.
Oh, man.
And I had to pull it now. Only normally this would be a highs to limit. I mean, what's on your plate? But unfortunately, we didn't have what's on your plate this week, so we're running it here on Detention. Subway has partnered with Cadbury Cream Eggs to make a Cadbury Cream Egg Easter sandwich called "Absolutely Disgusting" by reviewers.
Wow. Nice grill marks.
That's the sandwich. They're doing it for Easter. However, not everyone is excited about it. The 6-inch sandwich available in the UK on Good Friday is made on the chain's Italian white bread as a chocolate cream egg melted in the middle of it. Some haters have already weighed in that it's absolutely disgusting or rejected it with a firm plain no. Well, another naysayer offered a gentler appraisal. I'll appreciate the creativity, but I don't think I'll be in line for this one. So I like Cadbury cream eggs. I'm not going to front, but I am a fatty. So I understand the gooey and the texture reason why people don't like them. But I put Nutella on bread before. I mean,
bro, that is not the same thing. Don't even insult Nutella like that. This is an atrocity. Jesus did die for Nutella. That shit's good. That shit is holy and to be respected for what it is. Whatever this shit is, this is some crackhead shit. Those 2 people that were passed out in the warehouse, they're the motherfuckers that designed this shit.
This is in the UK.
Dude.
Oh.
It doesn't matter where this is. This is a sin. This is a sin, and somebody needs to go pray for forgiveness because that is not okay. That is so far from okay, bro. Like, I don't even like Subway, but that's atrocious.
So much. And this is not helping.
Look at it.
You don't like the way that's just oozing out the side?
No, that does not look good.
Oh, Frank
does not look good.
Frank is from the UK. Are you gonna go see this tomorrow, or you see if it's available in your area?
You need to go get your peoples, bro. You need to go talk to Subway UK, dog. You need to get somebody in line because this shit is so far out of whack. This is.
Was this
Could you imagine this round table?
I don't even want to know what this
Can you
smells
imagine?
like.
Oi, you know it'd be a good idea, mate.
When did Brits start to sound like Australians?
I don't know. I'm tired, man. I can't. Go ahead, help me out. Let's hear it.
You want me to do it?
Yeah, you to do it. You're over here criticizing. Don't they own Australia at one point?
Oh man,
isn't that what happened?
Well, no. Australia is a dirty prison country which
Or the British.
which the British colonized.
Or the
Right.
Dirty prison country. Let's not get it twisted. I want meatballs and bacon on a sub. If they're sitting
I want
around like
meatballs with pepperoni.
Pigeon wants me to eat it. Pigeon, we'll work out a sub deal, bro. We'll work out a sub deal. I'm gonna need some subs, and I'll order the sandwich, bro. I'll have it delivered right on stream, and we can eat it. And I'm gonna tell you the same thing after I bite into it. It's a sin.
oh, Frank, there's gonna be somebody that pours barbecue sauce. Let's go pour barbecue sauce or tahini on that fucking sandwich.
Man.
You know, would be would be
melt
delicious.
They're gonna melt the chocolate with the smoker.
Boy, Cadbury egg sandwiches at Subway, oysters, clams, and cockles.
Then take a milk shower. Wow, they're creating a part 2 for you, Papa Fox.
I don't think they can afford that.
That might be their new fetish.
I don't think they can afford that.
Milk down.
At Subway, just trying to source bread from Subway. Can I just buy 3 rolls? I want the bread.
Oh, good news! On Monday they'll be half off. They'll be on the clearance sale, so you can get your Cadbury eggs at a cheaper price.
The creme de la creme. Wow.
Oh man.
This is so
Vanilla
bad.
Crust and become famous together. You
This is so bad.
What are you, an idiot sandwich?
Yeah, exactly. This is an idiot sandwich. She's right. This is an idiot sandwich.
I just want to now know if we can go to Subway and just try to buy bread. Like, that's all I want to do now. That's my job for tomorrow.
Absolutely.
I'm confident that
100%. You can definitely just go in there and buy a roll. They will sell it to you. Yeah, they'll do that. I've done weirder things, bro. I walked up into an IHOP and bought a plate full of only whipped cream and bacon, and they sold me that shit.
The bacon? Oh,
Yeah.
All right.
I showed up
I'm not
drunk
gonna
at like
ask.
5 o'clock in the morning, and she was like, "What do you want for breakfast?" And I was like, "I want a dinner plate, and I want this much whipped cream and as much bacon as you can slap on top of it without making a mess." And she said, "I got you." And then came back later for $5. I had a whole dinner plate of whipped cream and like 10 pieces of bacon.
And a $10 tip for the
Oh yeah,
waitress.
absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
The people
you just
behind
feel
like
grateful when they do shit like that.
dude, they were watching from the background like, no way, this guy's actually gonna eat that.
He's not
Yeah, and
gonna
I'm just
do
sitting
it.
there.
You're probably on the internet somewhere and don't even know it.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm down to do this. I'm down to make one of these. I'll throw it in the air fryer. Melt the chocolate. Yeah.
Frank, are you tell me if you're a Birmingham City fan. I want to know who you support. If you're going to call out the UK when you're on this channel, you got to say who you support, because this will be a very important decision as to whether we allow you to continue to watch or not. There's one team which you never support, one city which you never support. Don't drop that name. Come on, guys, it's like a game. You think he's going to say the name?
Manchester?
I don't think he's going to say the name. You said the name. You said they who shall not be named. Shame on you.
Oh,
Wait,
I was
which
asking
one?
a question.
Because
There was
there's
a question
two.
mark after that.
Which one?
Well, Manchester Red is the one that you hate, but Manchester Blue is that other one that you kind of say, nah, I get it.
You don't like Man U.
Yeah, I don't like Man U at all. Fucking yeah, I'm not going to start getting violent tonight. Liverpool's having a shit season, so I'm just going to shut my mouth. All right. Anybody else got anything that they look at as we go into Easter Sunday to say, damn, Jesus didn't die. Jesus died for this?
It can't get any worse than that shit.
Every day.
It can't get any worse than
Literally every day.
I'm down to try this though.
Yo, son, let's do it. I'm down.
This is so bad.
Fox, you want to join?
This is
What
so
kind of bread are you
vile.
choosing?
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it on my stream.
Okay, but let's do a little twist.
Okay.
We don't go to Subway and get their shitty ass bread. We'll at least get decent bread.
We'll do it ourselves.
We'll go get like a nice baguette or something.
What I need is like other angles of the picture, right? Like is the like inside of the bun like buttered? when it's toasted on the inside? Or is it literally just plain ass bread and then these eggs melted in the center of it?
Let's see what we can find. Hold on.
Right? Like, because I feel like it can't just be bread and chocolate eggs with marshmallows and shit. Right?
Dude, it's the Brits. It could definitely be bread and just chocolate eggs. Yeah, I'm just figgy pudding's a thing. Like, I'm just keeping it a buck.
Let's add bacon to it.
Mashed peas. They're not the bastion of culinary success.
Yeah, you're right. Right.
Maybe we get there are about 4 things that I can think of from English cuisine that really excites me, and one of them is HP sauce. that tells you all that I need to, and what is it? Which one is it? Chicken that's not Indian at all, but everybody loves it. Oh God.
Pad Thai?
The curry one?
The chicken, there's butter chicken, there's chicken korma, and the chicken tikka masala. Tikka masala is not a traditional Indian food. It's one of the greatest English dishes ever made.
It is good though.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, Frank answered
tikka
you, by the
masala.
way.
But that's a Scouse LFC. Nice. I played and won the FA Cup X2 with Birmingham. Nice. Captain the other 16s. Oh shit. LFC though always nicked the ball, kicked it at the main road. Fair enough. But I'm glad your dad was a Scouse. My favorite accent from the great island of the United Kingdom, well, the great island of Britain and the United Kingdom in general, is the Scouse accent. Because Bach and Bifters, Sadio Mane, and Liverpool, Steven Gerrard. I love that accent. It's just glorious, yo. Speaking truth, only talk absolutes. All right, so we've discussed everything Jesus. We didn't discuss everything that Jesus died for, but the Cadbury cream Subway egg sandwich is not something Jesus intended to die on the cross for. Had he known, he probably would have been like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just go up now. I'll see y'all tomorrow." Death Watch 2023. It's that time.
Ooh,
we still need a graphic.
what we got?
Boom, boom, boom.
Dun, dun, dun.
Where is he? Where is he?
So, scientists at Louisiana State University have confirmed that a rare gamma ray burst was detected last year. So, a gamma ray burst is either the birth of a new star or it is the death of a star, which creates a black hole. Yes. But when a gamma ray burst happens, it shoots out in 2 directions. So, it sends this gamma ray, which is, think about the Hulk, gamma radiation. Hulk is born, and if it's directed at your planet, it can be an ELE. It can be an extinction level event. Scary thing to think about, but with everything else that's going on, we're taking a look at our current averages. We need to start putting those percentages on the board. So just touching base. We've talked zombies, we've talked virus, we've talked robots, we've talked killer AI, the aliens, space in general. How are we feeling come April of 2023 as to when is it going to end and how?
Still not ending.
Okay.
We've got some more time.
Okay.
We do.
I think there's a lot of questions that go into this, right?
Love you too, Frank.
Like, how close is it? How big was the star? How big is the reaction? Right? Like quite a few things that kind of go into this equation. I'd have to say this is not our first rodeo with a star dying like within our vicinity, right? And how many times have we heard over the years like, oh my God, there's this massive fucking asteroid that's gonna come blow the Earth to pieces, and then all of a sudden, last second, it just skims right by, and they're like, okay, don't worry, everybody, like we're good. You know what I mean? We're more likely to be taken out because the sun's like, hey man, I'm just gonna whiplash this little like piece of fire right past you and blaze half the planet than we are to die from another star. Yeah.
Solar flare.
Yeah, dude. We're more likely to die. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We're more likely to die from our own star than another one blowing up. So unless something like really close goes off, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not too worried about it. However, if all of your power and all of your internet and everything just randomly shuts down in the middle of April, you know why.
We can't
stream. Nice knowing y'all.
Yeah.
It was a good run.
Pineapple's rotten.
You'd be streaming from your
blood.
phone.
Trying to run from a moral flare. More likely to die from a moral flare. Well, they speculate that. What's up, okay, Gus?
Do you think this will actually create an Incredible Hulk?
No, the amount of gamma ray that you would be hit with would obliterate. I don't see you surviving it.
But I kind of was hoping for that.
The explosion of a star.
Okay, what if we get enough gamma that somebody turns into the Hulk and then they just run rampage everywhere?
Rampage?
Shut up, I'm tired.
Yo, Tabby straight up did sound so disappointed.
Damn.
Damn. I'm fucking done.
He's running rampage.
It just goes ham.
I wouldn't be upset about it. I mean, at this point, I would say it's par for the course. Like, why hasn't it happened yet? I mean, I think that's the way that I kind of look at it.
Where does he start? I don't want him to start down here. The shit's gonna go crazy.
No,
if he
it's
starts
gotta
down
be
here.
it's gotta be a big city like Tokyo or
like New York.
I didn't want to say it because these two are here.
West Coast.
I mean, I'm from Jersey, so I feel you.
West Coast.
San Francisco.
L.A.
San Francisco, because they gave us the shitty version of Hulk.
That's your punishment. You're the start.
You're the
You're
starting
ground
point
zero of a
for that
Hulk just going
shitty-ass
rampant.
Hulk movie.
Yeah, dude.
With your fucking gamma dogs.
That doesn't work out very well because you know the rest of the nation's just gonna go, you deserved it. We have him contained in San Francisco. He's pretty much just leveling the whole place. Yeah, it needed a makeover anyway.
Yeah, I didn't see anything.
Yeah.
They call it the Emerald Triangle for a reason.
Damn. Sulk smash.
Get with you people.
Yo, I love Pigeon, bro. I love Pigeon.
I had an article I wanted to jump into, but I didn't paste the right link. So I'll pull that one up after this. But the big announcement in the world of sports and entertainment sports and combat sports this week. Would one of you three like to take the lead on this?
Was that the UFC and the WWE merger?
Yes.
That's such a shit idea.
So let's talk about that.
That's such a shit idea. I just feel like you have people who train to put on a show. And while there is a lot of physical contact, they are hitting each other, they are beating each other up, right? They also have like an unspoken language of like, hey, I'm not doing too hot the next like 30 seconds, like let's just chill out a little bit, right? And then you have somebody that's like Conor McGregor that doesn't really have a chill mode, that doesn't really take a breath, right? Like he is a born and bred through and through animal. Now, what happens if you like uncage a beast into a show, right? Not everybody's going to be like Brock Lesnar and accommodate well, right? Not everybody's going to be like Logan Paul and accommodate well. Some of those people don't have like a limiter, right? I just feel like on a case-to-case basis, you should be watching how hard you mix those two things.
It's been a long time coming, though. You got to remember, back in the Attitude era, we had Ken Shamrock. That was going between both. Like that's the first person that comes to mind when we're talking about these crossovers, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they are professionals, and it's not gonna be for everyone. There is there's a female fighter who is in there right now that was in MMA. I think she was under Bellator. Her name's oh god, Valeria, starts with an L. And she's a Taekwondo champion. Like, she's been training since she was a kid. I don't know. I think it's going to be pretty damn entertaining.
But that doesn't mean they're gonna fight against each other. Because that's what it sounded like Fox was.
I'm sure there will be some sort of intermingling. And what I'm saying is there needs to be a buffer between like someone being like, shut up, UFC trash, and then them being like, okay, well, like, you either come over here or I'll come over there, and one way or another, like, you're gonna leave on a stretcher because you're an actor and I'm a killer.
Yep.
Yes, and look at what happened to CM Punk.
Yeah.
Because he was one that went from wrestling to MMA. And he got owned. I think it's better if an MMA fighter goes into wrestling. Right?
That man's just unhinged, for the record.
Yeah, and also to touch base, he's too sober.
Oh God!
Oh, is he off the wagon?
No, I'm just saying in general.
Dude, he got into a fight backstage with Kenny Omega and all them on AEW, and they had to terminate his contract and kick him out after he just won the world championship, and they had to spin this whole story. He went, I mean, like, unhinged in his backstage interview, bro. Like, he said some vile shit. He said some real vile shit and aired some people out like that. I don't know what that dude needs, but he needs some fucking meditation in his life or something. He needs to chill a fuck. Yeah, he needs to start smoking something, dude. Eating some, I don't know what it is, but he got backstage and was like, they're all children. They're all shit. And then like looked over at his boss and he was like, you're shit. And I was like, that's your boss. That's your boss.
Oh,
like,
wait, you're not supposed to do that?
You're not supposed to do it publicly. You're supposed to do that shit behind closed doors.
Damn, you can sleep on the job more than you can tell your boss that they're shit.
Damn right.
Well, what I was gonna say was there was an incident where Brock Lesnar really hit somebody. Well,
yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
hit him a little too hard, and Brock just retaliated and
hit him. Yeah, it did not go well.
He rocked his clock for a second.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
Brock's a big fucking dude.
Yeah.
And Kane, wasn't Kane trying to come in to wrestling before this whole ordeal?
Who, Velasquez?
Yeah.
I didn't know. Maybe probably.
Yeah, Kane was trying to cross over into wrestling, so it's been a long time coming.
There's ramifications that when I kind of started to break down the story, like, we know UFC fighters don't get the biggest paydays as it is,
right?
But most of WWE's even like low stable talent probably makes more than an actual pro in the UFC.
Well, they have a lot of things to go through, right? Like, it's not just like, hey, I'm a wrestler, let me apply for like the WWE. It's like,
oh yeah,
hey, you either ship off to Japan and go wrestle in New Japan for a few years, build your shit, see if people over there like you, will have you back, and then do it, or you spend a bunch of years in the indies or wrestling over at like AEW and then give it a shot.
Yeah.
And I also think that there's a difference between making a career choice, right? Where it's like, okay, I'm done fighting, right? I would like to come wrestle now that I'm done fighting, or I would like to do this on the side while I'm already here, I'm already training, I'm doing whatever, and I can put on a show versus people getting buck. And that's like kind of, I don't think it's a bad idea, right? In theory, it's a really good idea. And I think you'll get a lot of content out of it, especially if you can keep people in the reins of it being a show. But just like he mentioned, even one of WWE's biggest stars also had a moment where he lost his composure and he just cold clocked, homie right there in front of everyone. And no offense, people at a WWE show didn't spend their ticket money to watch somebody just like actually get knocked the fuck out, right? Like, the crowd does not react very well when somebody actually gets hurt. You know what I mean? Everybody there understands, like, they're there for a story. They're there for the action, right? You're there for the show versus, getting hit by Mike Tyson and all of a sudden, 16 seconds in, the round's over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's kind of a difference.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it's about their longevity.
Yeah.
How long can you really fight and compete in MMA?
Yep.
Everybody's timer's different.
But let's say 30s.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So now you have somebody who went in there for the pride to say they're one of the best in the world in this sport. They hit 30. They're barely coming into adulthood. Now you have a family to support. You have bills to pay. You're starting to get a laundry list of medical issues. Why not do something like this? I found who I was talking about. Her name is Valeria Loreda. She's from Miami, and she's making that crossover, and she was making a name for herself in Bellator, so she was not too far away from getting that call from the UFC.
Yep.
Yeah, but see, that's a career change, and I support that, right? As a career change, I think it's a real smart idea, and you take a lot of the load off your body, right? Because then it just becomes taking half force hits and tumbles and possibly being thrown through a table and some other shit, right? There are still some physically demanding things, but it's not somebody just getting on top of you and just like, trying to knock your lights out. I'm just saying, I think it's a good thing. I just don't think you should just open the floodgates to let them do whatever the fuck, right? I don't think you should let Conor McGregor go get on WWE. I feel like that right there, that's not even a 50-50 gamble, bro. That's like a 80-20.
What if he's been putting on all this muscle on to make that crossover?
I mean, did you see his leg go out? I wouldn't be surprised. But he would just have to keep his temper. Because he don't have no control over that, bro. I mean, there's tons of videos all over the internet of him like just raging out at parties and shit.
He got into it with the mob, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's one of the stories? That he punched an old school mobster? McGregor at one of his bar fights.
Yeah, I wouldn't. That man's got a couple of bolts not attached to nuts. It's the only way I can really word it. I'm not coming at you, Connor.
With all due respect.
Fuck that guy.
With all due respect.
Oh shit! Mike Tyson was a weapon. If Cuz lived 2 years, Tyson would be saying sorry. Mike Tyson only apologizes because he's found a balance with marijuana. That man has found peace in himself. Yeah, and shrooms.
Yeah.
He's got such a great turnaround story, man.
Yeah.
And for us to actually see it through our lifetime, it played out in our lifetime.
Yeah. That was wild. He broke down on that podcast, bro. He was like, I turned myself into a weapon. He's like, I studied all forms of war. He's like, I didn't just study boxing. I studied every warlord, every 5-star general ever to exist. He's like, I know them all. I can list out everything, their methods, the way they thought and everything. He's like, and I had to unweaponize myself. I don't know what that's like.
Oh yeah, Customato and Tony Atlas did a job on him psychologically. Like that man when he was going, did they?
Yeah, he said that Cuss used to hypnotize him.
Wow.
And you're taking a child from the inner city and putting on. You did create a weapon, and unfortunately, Cuss passed before he knew how to switch it off, and that's something that Mike had to learn on his own.
Yeah.
But and also you hit the nail on the head, Fox, by saying that wrestlers really it's a fancy gymnastics, right? You're getting Hey, I love wrestling and I know Josh is gonna see this later. He's gonna probably talk shit, but hear me out.
It's called hardcore ballet.
Okay, fine. Hardcore ballet. We'll go with
Thank
that one. Hardcore
And-
ballet.
Fancy.
I think I prefer the gymnastics thing. Hard.
Okay, fine.
Tumble.
Fancy
Go.
ballet gymnastics. But an MMA fighter is a killer.
Yeah.
You are studying anatomy and you're trying to figure out a way to inflict the most damage onto somebody.
Yeah.
The quickest way possible. Like Rogan broke it down at one time when with Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Anytime you get put in one of these holds or locks and you tap, you're not just tapping to let go. You're tapping to admit your defeat. You're tapping that, in theory, that would have killed you.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of these maneuvers are for.
Yeah.
So it is a different mindset.
I feel you. All right.
Oh, come on.
Stay tuned right here so that this way you're up to date, because this is a developing story and we'll definitely be talking about it over the next couple of months, especially since we've got a WWE show coming out real soon. But let's do a story that kind of ties into something we did last week. So call this different week, different dinner party. So last week we heard about a dinner party where a gentleman was paid, what was it, $1,000 every 2 weeks for 6 months to come over and nut into their dinner food.
He's the one that made the sandwich from Subway.
Dude. You're not wrong. Now I can't do the challenge anymore. Challenge not accepted. I'm done with that. I don't want any parts of that anymore.
I didn't want to do it in the first place.
We're gonna do it.
Yeah, the image that if you were here for last week, you would not want to do Nope, I'm done.
No.
Mm-mm. So they call it the food dinner experience. Pun. Food with the amulets over the U. It's $88. It's hosted by artist and model Charlie and Max. After Max has approved the applications, guests come together to enjoy, according to the website, a liberating space that celebrates our most pure selves through plant-based cooking, art, nudity, and self-love. Whenever I see self-love,
I think self-pleasure.
Yeah. To put it another way, it's a naked vegan dinner party with a bunch of strangers.
Oh, you lost me a vegan.
You lost me as strangers.
It looks like they're all women, though.
Let me tell you how
you
out of
guys
the
are
way this shit-
disqualified.
This shit is so out of the way. You don't even need to pay $88. You go grab a fucking picnic basket, you hit a nude beach, and you invite people to come have lunch with you.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Hey, Vic.
But they're strangers too. Yes.
You want to go on a picnic? I know a spot.
I wish I had the light controls available. I'd have went red real quick.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you have a button.
Bam.
Yeah, you have a
Done.
button to make that happen.
Oh,
So yeah,
Victor, I must take you to fancy picnic on the beach. We will
Will we be
see
in the mood?
turtles lay eggs. Maybe I lay egg on you. Maybe egg will appear in your sandwich.
maybe if you're like me, you're from true Soviet Union, Russia. You're grateful for any protein provided. We will move along. We will leave it at that. So they do themes. The most recent one was embracing your inner rhythms for individuals to connect with their menstrual cycles. After an hour of mindful movement and breath work, the women squeezed around a dining table covered in silk, dried flowers, and butt-shaped water glasses and discussed their periods. So
this sounds so sexist.
What?
I told you it was all women. Y'all, you don't get an invite.
No, that's a dude. That's the way a dude wears his socks. I'm just making shit up.
Mm-mm.
It's a waste of money.
Yep.
It's a
But
waste.
yo-
You could do the same thing in a Facebook group, dog. I'm telling you.
Yo, $88 dinner and a show.
Wait,
No.
it's a vegan dinner.
Yeah, I'm definitely not showing up for a vegan dinner. First off, 1, 2.
Titties,
I'm not
though.
taking my pants off in front of a bunch of strangers either. That's not happening. No.
Titties though. Titties.
Bro, I drown myself in milk. I think I've got some fine lines of where I'm willing to go. I wore hoochie daddy shorts and milk. I'm not getting naked in front of strangers for $88. Like, if you gotta get naked, bro, people should be paying you. You shouldn't be paying people to get naked. There's plenty of places you could rent out a place where you could be like, hey, listen, I'll clean up after myself. Just let me rent this venue for a night, and then you could just do your own thing.
It sounds like he would sign up for the deposit every 2 weeks. He would contribute to the dinner. I know he doesn't want to be a guest. Dude, I wouldn't want to go. Like, even if someone was like, here's a free ticket, I'm good.
No.
I'm okay.
Hell no.
When I look at it for the fact to see, when I was thinking about it, I'm thinking about I'm paying $88 for the show, but it didn't dawn on me the fact that I've got to get nude too.
Yeah.
I love how you're looking up and you're right under.
Get a little bit of the Jello pudding, pop.
So fucked. I feel like in the modern day and age too, bro, realistically, oh man, we are just like, we're really stretching the word art, right? Like people are gonna go to that and be like, oh, I went to this art event. No, you didn't. No, you did not.
Yo, Frank, thanks for coming through. You have a good night.
Romantic, like.
Yeah, no, like nothing about that is enticing at all.
And it was
I gotta be honest.
The rhythm about embracing cycles. I surely hope that these individuals were not like, yeah, no, I'm good. Don't want to go.
Moon. You're all like, it's happening right now.
Looking at this photo, yeah, that's just a lot of women. Like, I'd be really disappointed
it's a sexist party.
If it's only women. Like, come on, that's not fair.
Oh,
and don't try to offer us this only male version. Like, that's not what we're asking for.
That's not cool. But
I was about to ask if you guys would go to an all male.
No, hell no.
What if
not for $88? They got to pay me a whole hell of a lot more for that.
Embracing your hairiness or some shit,
dude. Oh man, I do that at the pool.
Testosterone and tacos. Testosterone, testes, and tacos.
Dude, no.
TNT Thursdays.
There you go. Red light.
Everything's
Set the mood.
Red light, red flag. Like at no point during that dinner does anybody just like sit back from like a third person perspective and go, man, this is kind of weird.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like that's weird. That's not normal.
I don't know.
How do you explain that shit to your coworkers? Hey, Susan, what did you do over the weekend?
Just went to dinner.
I'm glad you asked.
Naked dinner party, and we talked about our menstrual cycles while we were holding hands. No.
I ate my wedge salad.
I went to a food party and we shared tacos and tortas and we discussed our menses.
Namaste.
Now I'm gonna go.
Okay, so even though Ihoes is saying she can't even enjoy the meal, so I'm not alone on like there's nothing appealing about this.
Hold, I have to ask. What happens? Hear me out. What happens if a trans tries to attend this party?
Oh, the whole place goes up in flames. People go crazy. They do. I'm telling you.
Let's do it.
No way that shit goes off without a hitch.
If it's discussing your cycle and you don't have a cycle, then you.
So you're excluding now.
Yeah, very exclusive. It's not inclusive at all. And this one event was about menses.
Right.
And other ones where they talk about probably trauma, and then there's
I immediately noticed that they were all women.
I didn't. But it makes me want to go to this party even more now.
You can't go. You're not invited. It really isn't. I mean, At this point, there's nothing new about your cycle. Like, you know what it is. You've had it for decades. Like, I don't get it.
They left money on the table. This was during Easter month. Like they could have easily did bread and blood brunch. Like,
Dude, bye. Broccolini bush. I'm done. Dude.
some vegans don't shave. Would their pubic hair be the same concept as a mustache being a flavor saver? I want some of the brushed broccoli.
Broccolini bush. I'm dead.
You know what? Mark, this is all I got for you. I can't right now. My brain is just.
Got nothing.
They found a new use for the eggplant emoji.
Yo, is that No, but taking the concept further, like if my significant other can't attend this party, is that me bringing home a doggy bag because it's a flavor saver?
Oh man,
I had this crab bisque. You need to try this.
I get it. It's a 70s theme party.
Yeah.
that shit's just a disaster. I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you. You could avoid that whole thing with a Facebook group and a nudist beach, and you pay an eighth of the cost, and you get the same shit. You get the same thing.
Could you imagine? They're sitting there braiding their pubes.
in a braiding circle.
A braiding circle.
Like ladies, just imagine your friend invites you to this.
Okay, I'm thinking.
And they don't tell you what it is until you get there.
Oh, we fighting.
Okay.
I didn't bring my bathing suit. You don't need one.
But it's art.
We are fighting.
It's art. It's art.
Yeah, there's a fine line between art and smut.
Yeah.
This is falling heavily on the smut
already
line.
there. My ticket is paid for. I'm gonna
They got tapas.
Vegan food.
And they got tapas.
Vegan food.
I think that's the icing on the cake. I think Audrey's to the point where she's like, all right, I can rationalize this, but bitch, you know I don't eat tofu. How dare you? Like, that's the one thing she's going to get angry about. I like tofu too, but we've had the tofu discussion. I'll fuck with some tofu. You got to know what the fuck you're doing with tofu.
I got tofu
Look,
tacos.
and no eye-hole said like it's a food art event. Every time I visit a restaurant, it's a food art event. Okay, I take in the whole visual aspect. Okay, I appreciate the dish for what it is. Sometimes we take some pictures. I give it a nice. I breathe all that shit in, and then I dive straight into that. I don't need to be naked around 80 other people while I'm digging into whatever it is I'm digging into. I just find the whole concept of like, there's so many other ways you could go about this. I feel like that's just super out of the way, right? And I'll say something controversial. I think it's for the attention.
I think it's because they have issues or a hard time, difficult time, perhaps meeting people, making friends. So you're literally paying to be introduced to strangers in your most vulnerable state.
I mean, I would rather pay somebody to play video games than get naked with.
I'll pay
Especially
somebody
like
to play video games and get naked with me.
That seems like a better deal. And then you can still eat the vegan food if you want.
You ain't wrong. All natural, comes in all kind of flavors. But it's expensive. I don't eat it all the time.
Favorite meal?
Oh, man.
Yeah, favorite
Best
meal.
snack.
Best snack.
It's good for you.
He was so happy about it.
My
I
most
eat it. I
wonderful
don't
state
gain
is on-
weight. It comes in different flavors. But it's expensive, so you can't have it all the time.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson ass sounded dude.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Papa Fox, you've been nominated, designated, assigned as a new spiritual animal.
I accept the responsibility. It's just
Pick the good one,
it's
Pigeon.
just one of those things, dude, where I just feel like the whole thing is like just a lack of common sense, right? Now, like if you had said like, hey, like we're gonna have this dinner naked, and then we're like gonna do some artsy shit where like we're gonna like paint each other or something, right?
Oh, tits on canvas.
We're like
Painting with a
that's
twist.
I mean, yeah. Well, like that's a thing, right? Like when you take art classes and you reach like a certain level of degree where you are studying the human anatomy and how to draw it and do things like that, right? Like that is real artistic value. Like you actually have someone pose naked because there is no real replica besides the real thing, but you're not there because the person's naked. You're there to focus on the art. You paid $88 to get naked with a bunch of other people, to eat food and then dance naked together. Like that's some cult shit.
Did it say something about dancing? Did I miss the dancing part?
Yeah, there were pictures of them dancing, bro.
They were socializing. I don't.
Yeah.
Admiring art or painting.
Oh,
Okay.
hey,
Yeah.
oh, like I'm not gonna get in front of the boys and helicopter myself because we paid $88 to go to an event. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, dude. Like, I'm gonna be the first person to be like, Black Hawk down. We gotta go. Like,
Gus, what's your question, man?
Don't we already do this? Pay for food, dancing naked at strip clubs?
I don't do that shit.
I was gonna say,
same concept though.
I mean, yeah, for the most part. Well, you can't get naked at a strip club. If you get naked at a strip club, depending on the circumstances, you in trouble, right?
Yeah, you gotta know a guy who knows a guy to get naked at a strip club, or bought a hell of a lot of bottles. Like you did all the bottle service,
Or wear really loose shorts.
I gotta be honest with you. I've been to one strip club my whole life, and I got bored in 30 minutes.
That's because you didn't do it in Mexico.
I just like. I mean, like the appeal just isn't there, right? Like you first get through the doors and you're like, oh, titties are everywhere. And then like you get to the bar and you're like, man,
titties.
I watched him waste $3,000. I watched him waste $5,000. I waste him waste that much money. And I've already wasted enough money on 2 drinks. Like I want to go play pool.
You're right.
Like, I don't know. I just don't understand the concept of just throwing money at chicks that like are gonna go home, go to sleep, and never think about you again. Like it just like.
I mean, it depends on the chick. Like, depends on the circumstances. They may think about you.
I mean,
But-
I'm sure there's other factors here, right? But I don't know, man. I just never understood it. I never really got into the whole thing. And when the fellas were like, "You want to go to the strip club this weekend?" I'm good.
Yeah. No, I feel you.
I'm perfectly fine.
I wasn't a huge strip club guy, but
Yeah.
would the experience be fucked up for you if you saw a stripper and then you saw her porn? Then you have to see that stripper again?
That's happened.
Yeah, it happened to me. I'm not saying it didn't happen.
Oh,
to you.
that's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
I found her on 8th Street Latinas back in the day, like before there was actual Pornhub, where you had to watch the 90-second clips.
Which one?
You just had to kind of hit.
Who used?
Her name was Christy. She used to strip at the. I probably should have used her stage name instead of her real name, but that's what you find the porn under.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Yeah, she has a strip. I'm sure she hasn't stripped in years. And either way, the baddest chick there was Roberta. So fuck that. That was her stage name. I think that was her real name.
I met Mimi Allen.
I know a lot of porn stars. I don't know all the porn stars, contrary to popular belief.
No, you just know the male ones.
You got to know the competition, son.
How'd you rank?
Jesus Christ.
I did well in the theoretical categories. The feats of strength, not so much. Practical application didn't earn my badge. I won House Gryffindor, no points.
Hey, I had a question, kind of sidebarring off of this topic. What's going on with Bud Light?
All I know is that Kid Rock is angry at them. He
I heard
busted
he
off a lot of shots.
Yeah, but I don't know how this. I just keep hearing boycott Bud Light and all this shit. I don't know where this is starting from.
They have a new spokesperson, from my understanding.
Okay.
And that person is trans.
Okay.
Oh.
And people are flipping their lid over.
Why?
Because people are smooth brained, bro. That's why. Because people are smooth brained. They saw a trans person and the 2 brain cells they got smashed together real quick and they got angry. That's why.
That's the gamma ray.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. It is. It's so dumb.
So Bud Light hired a new spokesperson who is trans.
Right. Yes. Correct.
Because trans people are not allowed to drink beer? I don't get it.
Well, it's America. You gotta understand, Budweiser's always been considered America's beer. Like, there's a lot of people that are part of that part of America that's their preferred beverage of choice, and they feel like
America.
And I hate to say it, I think that they have this, y'all have taken everything else from us. Now you're taking our Bud Light 2 kind of scenario. At least that's kind of the vibe that I
Wait,
picked
that's
up
the
on
trans
in some of the
individual
videos that I
right
saw.
there?
This is the trans individual.
What about what was?
That's her.
Right. Okay.
Who cares?
It's Bud Light. You should be grateful you're getting some kind of fucking love. It's a shitty beer. Like,
yeah,
people don't go order a Bud Light. People drink Bud
No.
Light because it's what's there.
I don't
Like,
drink
go
that
into
shit.
a bar and say, "Hey, let me get a Bud Light." So, I think you know we were. I mean, I'm not mad at Anheuser-Busch, but I am mad at everybody who is upset that a trans person likes their product or is getting paid to promote their product, what they perceive to be their product. Yeah, this was
Wait. Can you rewind
Yeah,
that
that
a
was
little
Kid Rock
bit?
losing his shit.
Wait, just a little bit. Let me see.
I got you.
Okay, so there goes the Bud Light. Pause. Is that an AK?
No, it's an AR.
No.
I can't see it that well.
That's not an AR. That's fully automatic.
Let's see it again. I could have swore I saw the wood.
No.
Pause.
Hold on.
No,
No,
I'm
that's
saying-
an HK. That's an HK.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a sub. That's a sub, but fully auto is kind of crazy. That
That
deal
or
is
he's
anywhere in America,
got
you
that
can go fully
hairline
auto.
trigger and he's pulling a.
Nah, you can tell from the recoil he's
No,
not
that-
pulling
Yeah.
back. That's automatic
Full auto.
or semi, and he's got a quick trigger. But either way, you could see the recoil in that fucker the way it was letting off rounds.
So dumb.
Like we said last week, live your life.
Who
Be
cares?
happy.
You know what? Good for them. I don't have a fucking Bud Light sponsorship. She probably making good money off that shit.
Yeah.
She probably don't even like the beer.
Bud Light, if you would like us to pimp out your product
I
to
mean,
our 20
Oh my
viewers,
I'll drink all the Bud Light for the stream if y'all want me to. Like to my teammates and to
she signed with Nike today
Bud-
too.
Bud Light.
Stop it.
Seriously?
That's what it's in the chat.
Did she really? Good for her.
oh,
Yeah, for
man,
real.
are we burning
Dang.
Nikes now? They're kind of expensive.
Yeah, nah, I think gonna
That's
change
so
people buying
stupid,
Nikes.
man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Smooth brain activity.
For
That shit's
sports
sweet.
bra.
For sports
Bro, there ain't
bra.
no ridges in them brains, bro.
Yo.
Nike, if you need a
What
dad bod model, I'm your
For a
guy.
Or you
Sports
need
bra.
or a
Or
Fupapi
sports bra.
model.
I can rock a sports bra.
We just want money. Pay us.
We
We
just
want to keep doing.
Give
We want
us
to do
your
this for the
money,
people.
please.
Yeah. Yeah, not even all the money, just a little bit of the money. We don't need a
little
lot
bit.
of the money.
We post, you pay.
Nike,
Yeah.
I've never
Yeah.
owned a pair of Jordans. I grew up poor.
What?
I never owned Jordans. When I was a
I
kid,
grew up
my
poor and I had several pairs of Jordans. Like
No, I only did Air
I
Forces.
also had 3 other siblings.
I never actually did Jordans.
No, my dad never bought me Jordans when I was a kid.
A classic high top with the strap up top, bro. Shit hits.
Yeah, no, that's the Daily Rock. I'm not mad at that, but yeah, no, they're not. There was like a
Never
4 or
had
5
Jordans.
year period where you got at least 2 of the colorways.
The dopest shoe that I could say I ever had. Remember in Hocus Pocus, the shoes that the brother gets jacked for. I had those.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Hocus Pocus shoes. Well, while I pull that up, we are at that time of the night where we do what's called a final thought or a recommendation. You guys can start kicking it off while I take a look at this Hocus Pocus shoe.
Final thought. Dang, I had one, but I lost it because I didn't write it down, and I'm getting old.
You don't know old.
No, I was in the chat. Hocus Pocus 93, the Nike Air Platinum.
Damn.
Was the sneaker.
That sounds fancy.
I had those by default. Like I had them, and then one day I'm watching Hocus Pocus, I'm like, oh wait, those are the shoes I had. 1993.
Here we go.
Those are
Nah,
dope
these can't
shoes.
be them. These can't be them. I don't think I got the right shit.
They had like a no. It's the one, not the third one.
The third one?
Yeah, I think
Those?
that's from the movie.
Yep, this is non-best sneakers in horror movies.
Huh. Yeah, I had those.
This is a category? Fuck. I hate the internet.
Welcome to the internet. Take a look around.
So my final thought is kind of contradicting because like when it comes to meals, and I know you guys can appreciate it, you know, life is too short for a shitty meal. But when you continuously pick meals that aren't so great for you based on that, then that becomes a problem too. So there's a final thought somewhere in there. I'm just not sure what it is.
Drink coffee.
Only eat
balance.
Ramen every so often.
No. Everything in moderation. Everything in moderation. Don't eat all the ramen. Eat some of the ramen.
Is this a collective final thought? That's okay too.
Don't eat
We all
5.
contributed to it.
Don't eat 5 soy eggs. Only eat 3.
Don't eat vegan.
Don't tell people not to eat
Yeah,
vegan,
you
man. We
can't-
may
I
all
don't-
be
I don't
forced.
think you
Yeah.
can do that. I don't think.
It's my recommendation.
I mean,
There's gonna come a time where it's
I'm joking.
gonna be a time. It's gonna be a time where it's either vegan meat or it's either vegan or mammoth meat. And I keep thinking about this mammoth meat, and the more I think about it, the less I want to eat it.
What's wrong with mammoth meat?
They call it ancient meat. You know how they have ancient grains? They're calling it ancient meat. Like,
do you eat ass?
Hell yeah, I eat ass.
Okay, then what the fuck is the problem here?
Thank you.
I like eating ass. I don't eat it all the time because it's expensive. It comes in different flavors.
Come on, bro. Give it a shot, right? You know,
You eat it, you can maybe lose weight. You know, 'cause it's cholera and E. coli. The fucking thing. It's the only thing you eat. Guarantee you to lose some weight.
Oh man.
So real quick, what I wanted to say was give a special birthday shout out. Today was actually Beard's birthday, so happy birthday, Beard.
Oh, Beard's
hope
birthday's
you're
today
doing
too?
well. Yeah, today's his birthday.
Happy Uterus Liberation Day, my brother.
Give it up one time to Coach Beard.
You broke out the prison, Coach
He did.
Beard.
I don't know how long ago, but he did it.
No, I do. It's 46.
And we just air him.
Hey,
okay. Is he here? Is he here? The other thing, tomorrow, if you're in the South Florida area and you want to come meet me live, I will be at the taco shop. So come check it out. Alegria Taco Shop, 3801 North Andrews. Shameless plug, but I'm here every Thursday, so fuck it. I'm gonna do it anyways.
Because it's Easter, Cadbury tortas for everybody.
You want me to make you a cat? Oh my god, I can grab the torta bread.
Cadbury tortas for everybody. On
What if
sale,
I sprinkle some
taco shop?
I can probably fry up some carnitas and just like throw it on top.
That's a waste of ingredients.
No, it's not. You know, sometimes when I get bored and I don't have bacon, I'll just throw carnitas on it. I can make a torta out of asada and I'll sprinkle carnitas.
That's fine, but that's not what you're talking about making. So no.
Fine. Crush my dreams.
You'll have another one. It's fine.
Do it, Gus. Do it, Gus. Send photos. Send it to the other chat.
Fox. What's going on, Fox? Is like, I'm processing this.
I just hurt so much inside from today, bro. Seeing that Subway post, I just hurt so hard inside.
Are you slightly
I read more of the article that I believe they're only making 500 of them.
Yeah, because
So
they're
it
doing
is
the
limited.
Cadbury before Easter. The hack is to do it after Easter. So
There
they're on
was a guy
sale.
that got arrested for trying to steal $37,000 worth of
Wow.
What? Yo, Frank, come get your people. Not Frankie. Frank, I'm calling you out. I'm sorry. Y'all's contribution is Cadbury egg sandwiches. Y'all think Domino's pizza is the best. We beat you in the American Revolution. Like, England's not better than the United States. We've improved it in soccer. The country's going down. Cadbury eggs, whoever thought about that shit, fucked up.
Yikes.
Apparently it was Subway's idea. They
Homie
reached
just
out
hit
to
you with a hole.
Cadbury.
The whole reason we got the Jared show was for them to pimp these 500 Cadbury egg sandwiches on people. The whole reason we got that 3-hour documentary. Viral marketing. Oh, shit.
Jesus.
Fox, give us a final thought. Give us a recommendation. What you got for the people?
I'll do another shameless plug. Go ahead, check out my channel, twitch.tv, papafox_21. Again, as I said in the beginning, I'm going to start getting into a little bit of just chatting. I'm going to start making y'all some intro videos and stuff, so I'll figure it out. If you got like a favorite TV show or something that you'd like to have me like make a little cut of, go ahead and DM me. Pigeon Mac, send me one too. No, never mind Pigeon Mac. Fuck you, bro. I'm gonna definitely make something out of you, bro. I gotta find some crazy pigeon shit to make out of Pigeon Mac when he gets onto my channel, dog. I'll find something. So, but yeah, we're getting into a whole bunch of stuff.
I got an idea.
A new RP server soon. Pristine's in the works. They're gonna do their official launch here in the next couple weeks. I think it's like 2 weeks or something like that. So I'm hyped to see what the boys pump out as a final product, and just kind of take it from there. So I'm ready to start getting back to gooning, bro. I'm ready to do dumb shit. I'm ready to say some real stupid things in front of a lot of stupid strangers, bro.
Let's do it.
I'm here for it.
Fox,
Yeah.
you seen the videos with the chickens with the arms?
Yeah.
Okay, so for Pigeon Mac, what if we do kind of similar concept, but we have the pigeons as mafiosos?
Yeah, I'm down.
Portuguese.
I need to
pigeons.
work something out. Yeah, dude.
Something like that, like
Yeah.
how they gang up and hang out on the corner and
Yeah.
just pick the cars they want to shit on. Hey, you see that Prius over there? Yeah, fuck that Prius. I'm gonna go shit on it.
Oh man.
The gabagool eating gaba.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, yo, Papa Fox's shit is pristine, and he streams in pristine. We thank him for coming through and gracing our channel tonight and gracing the show. Josh couldn't be with us, but I'm pretty sure he's back sooner rather than later. We don't know what we're doing tomorrow night yet, but make sure you tune in. We will definitely be live 10:30 p.m. on Fridays. Sunday, we don't know what we're going to be doing, but I can guarantee you Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we will be in the pocket all next week. We are RTNTV. If you can, somebody drop a link tree for me. My final thought / recommendation is going to be tied into each other. And it's a show I've been pimping on everybody. It's called Daisy Jones and the Six. The soundtrack from the show is actually a released album. It's basically the kind of like the story of Fleetwood Mac without officially being the story of Fleetwood Mac. A great show overall, but a lot of messages and a lot of shit that hit different for me. Biggest one, which will be my final thought, is that don't think that just because it hasn't happened today doesn't mean that it's not meant to happen a year from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now. You can't go into life expecting shit to be on your own timeline. It's going to happen when the universe says that it's time for it to happen, if it's meant to be. And if it isn't, pivot and have a backup plan. You don't always have to say the world is falling apart because plan A didn't come together. So solid show on Amazon, 10 episodes, great soundtrack, probably the best record I've heard all year. Sounds like Fleetwood Mac made a new album. It's unbelievable. And yeah, just don't expect life to be life on your terms. Expect that the universe has a plan for you and it's going to fall into place when it falls in place.
I accept that.
Love it.
So everybody who tuned in, thank you so much. We're live again tomorrow night, 10:30 p.m. Click that link tree. Pigeon, Fiction, Tabby, Ella, I think was your name.
Ella.
Everybody else, if I missed you, you just know we love you, and it's not except for the fact that I got a smooth brain now. Smooth brain is a fucking thing, like a cue ball. Everybody have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Later, y'all. Thanks, Fox.
Yo.
Oh, we
didn't give any
him a
tonight.
salute.
Yeah, detention salute for all of you fuckers. That's a good thing on our channel. When we do it this way or it's down, it's bad. You always want your fingers coming up from underneath. Everybody have a wonderful night. We'll see you again tomorrow.